So this is sort of unprepared for, unplanned vlog, because I've just come back from a launch and I actually thought I really want to talk about what happens when launches go right, because they've become so common. It's very easy to be blasé about the ones that go really well and that are done really well, and the one that I've just been to, which was the Eco Tools one, was done really well. So what I really liked was the timing. It was from 5:30 till 9, so that meant that you could go straight from work if you were working, or if you were me, you can get your husband to pick your kids up, and it's 7 o'clock now and I'm home. But if Joe hadn't been able to pick the kids up, I could have still gone until 9. Ideally for me, all makeup events would happen on a Tuesday and Thursday between like 10 and 4, but that is unrealistic. So I just thought the timing of this was really good, and it was in a central London location. It was in Soho. So I just think that's quite easy for everyone to get to, everyone London based to get to. Also, it was at a very cool venue on Greek Street, which I've been to quite a lot of events for and which works really well, though there are a lot of stairs. It just means you can separate out different parts of the event and have different things going on, and they did that really well. Sometimes you feel like the brand is trying to almost do too much to amuse people who are there, that it kind of loses sight of why we're there. Whereas I felt like Eco Tools had really nailed it. So what was so good about the event, apart from the venue and the timing, they had very nice refreshments. I don't need refreshments. I mean, I'd like to be offered a glass of water, but I don't need a ton of refreshments. But they've just gone really simple. Glass of Prosecco, which I resisted. And then they had, upstairs they had 2 cocktails and a really delicious green non-alcoholic juice, and then water. And all of that was really nice. They had canapes, which I didn't have any of, but looked really simple, and there looked to be lots of them. Really polite waiting staff, really helpful waiting staff. And then on the first floor they had all the brushes laid out, so you could feel them. One of the reasons I hate buying brushes in Boots or you know, in drugstores is because I like to feel a brush before I buy it, and you can't feel them if they're in those plastic packets, so I'm always a little bit wary. So it's really nice to be able to feel all the brushes and have a look at them. That was on the first floor, and then on the next floor, what was there? They had some makeup artists doing makeovers, and they had their beauty blender range, again, which looks lovely, and I hadn't actually seen before, so that was really nice. And they had really good makeup artists, genuinely good makeup artists, which I think makes the brand look good, and it makes them look like they've researched. And then on the top floor was the novelty factor, which was actually really good. They had someone who was engraving makeup brushes, which I didn't do because I couldn't be bothered to queue, and if a makeup brush ends up in my kit, it just gets my signature pink gaffer tape on it anyway, so I know it's mine. But you could design your own makeup bag. I just put my initials on mine, but that was just really fun, and something nice to do if you're someone who's not very good at joining in, which sounds weird because I know that blogging is all about personalities, but I'm not very good at talking to people I don't know, especially when you just come off the tube and you're quite heavily pregnant. But this was really nice because I did it, I chatted, that was really nice. The layout was really well done. The one thing that didn't happen, which never happens now I find at events, is that there was no, you used to when you arrived, one of the people from the brand or from the PR would talk you through what was going on, talk you through the brand. Very nice girl who introduced me, well, didn't introduce me, welcomed me when I arrived, and took my name and told me what was going on each floor. That was great. But what I would have liked is when I got to the first floor, which had all the brushes, I'd like to have known what the new brushes were, you know, what I was there to see, because they just had so many EcoTools products that, I mean, for me, who's not that familiar with the brand, it was great to see everything, but I would have liked to know what they were wanting me to focus on, if that makes sense. Another thing they've done really well is a goodie bag. Now, of course, everyone likes getting free stuff. A lot of brands will give you a goodie bag that has, I feel, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, I feel like they've gone and got the things that don't sell so well and put them in a goodie bag, which is fine. But it's hard for me to review their least popular products, if you see what I mean, because that's all I'm seeing of the brand. Obviously, hopefully, I'll buy the brand anyway, if that makes sense. Also, nowadays, you don't get very much info, you don't get very much paperwork. And what I want to do, because I'm not very sociable, because I've been doing this for a long time, and because I have 2 kids at home, I don't want to go and have loads of drinks at an event and chat with people, unless it's an event that happens to be more makeup artist based, in which case I'll know people there anyway. Whereas blogging events, I don't know loads of people there. So it's not kind of somewhere I go and hang out, although lots of people do that, and I think that's great because it has a really nice atmosphere. But I want to have as much information about the brand as possible, and what they've done is they have just given so much thought to their goodie bag. You get all of this info about EcoTools, about their 10 years, about each brush, about the product, about everything about the brand. It is properly full of info. You then get Makeup Brushology, an informative guide to the 2017 EcoTools collection. So that's got everything about every brush. Then you have Natural Beauty, My Top Tips by Naomi Smart, which is lovely, but I don't need. But I'm sure some people would love. And then Essential Looks by Justine Jenkins, who was there, who is a great celebrity makeup artist. She does Fern Cotton, Alexa Chung, loads of people. So she was there doing makeovers, which was great. Then you just get a ton of their products. So this is the new design, Smooth Finish, Full Powder Brush. Define and Highlight Duo. Colour Perfecting Minis. This is kind of cool. Contour Perfecting Applicator. Throw that on the floor. Perfecting Blender Duo. This, which is the Look Beautiful, Live Beautifully, 5 brushes for a delicate feminine look, which is their new design. It's a cute little pack. I'm sort of wishing that my goddaughter, who is 11, I think, was a bit older, because I would love to give her this, because they're good makeup brushes, but they're kind of quite a nice girly design, and they have what brush to use for what on there. Then we have the Glow For It, the Girl Project with Glamour, supporting global women's education. So that's a set. I love that kind of thing. I love it when brands do something with a charity. And so it tells you about the charity on the back. Then we have the Brow Shaping Duo, which is a spoolie and a angle brush, which I'm blatantly going to end up using for my eyeliner. Throwing stuff around. Then I'm really excited about trying this. This is the Micro Blending Brush, which they say is for concealer. Don't know what I'm going to use it for. It is really nice shape, really soft. And then this, which I'm really excited about, which I took a photograph of on my Instagram stories, saying that I loved the look of it. And I then thought, oh, I might go and buy that, because it just looks like a really, I mean, I don't need a brush holder. but it looks like a really nice thing, and they've given it to me in the bag. It's the limited edition anniversary collection for an airbrushed and illuminated glow. Includes 6 brushes and a recycled aluminium brush holder. So here's the brush holder, and here are the brushes. You get a spoolie, you get a stippling brush, you get a foundation brush, and I just think this is their 10-year anniversary. This is their pack, and it's so nice that they've given it to us. And I just think that what they have gone in doing with this goodie bag is they genuinely want people to find out about the brand, write about the brand, know about the brand. And so just a huge thumbs up. I know that, I don't know, I never really do blogs or vlogs or anything about events, and I don't really like filming at events, which is why Instagram stories is so good. But I just wanted to give thumbs up when thumbs up is due, and I just thought really thanks for inviting me, and thanks for doing such a good, well thought out event. I just felt genuinely like they wanted us to know what an awesome brand they are, and because of that I'm going to really throw myself into finding out about the brand and hopefully let people know. So it all works. So yeah, thanks for watching this random, badly lit, interrupted by a small boy vlog. See you next time.
I need to tell you something.
Yeah, come on.
No, I ate some of my vegetables at preschool today.
Did you?
Which is why my dad gave me this.
You got melty chocolate.
I always ate some of it.
Who's that?
Hey.
You gonna say hi?
Hi.
Is that it?
I love you. Now that's it. Who are we speaking to?
People who watch this video. I don't know really who we're speaking to. It's hard to explain, babe. We record it on here. No, so I don't think Scooby-Doo's going to watch. We record it on here and put it onto the internet, and then people can watch it if they want.
Look on the link.